Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about the phrase, where is that in the Bible? Sounds like a harmless enough question, right? Well, sometimes people misapply this question, and in this video, I'm going to be discussing the right and wrong applications of this question and the consequences of each. Let's get started. So there are many times when this question is perfectly appropriate. For instance, let's say we were debating different views of the atonement, and I said, the penal substitution view of the atonement is true. And someone said, well, where is that in the Bible? It would seem to be a valid question because of the subject matter we're discussing. After all, the Bible is the very source data, the very foundation that we're trying to exegete from to develop a theory of the atonement. Thus, the query makes sense. However, sometimes people use this question in completely wrong contexts. For example, once I was in a discussion with some friends and we were talking about universal literacy. And one of the guys there asked, universal literacy, like, where is that in the Bible? And my friend who was standing there said, well, I don't think the Bible is our only source of knowledge. Very spot on response. As Christians, it's definitely legitimate to ask that our beliefs be consistent with biblical teaching, but it's misguided to throw around the question willy-nilly. The problem in this example is that the Bible isn't our source knowledge on the question of universal literacy. The Bible doesn't speak on the issue, and it's not something we should expect the Bible to speak on. In my experience, people don't apply this question consistently. They don't go around with all their beliefs asking, oh, where's this in the Bible? Where's that in the Bible? Where's that in the Bible? That'd be a pretty exhausting task to go through every single one of your beliefs and do that. No, people don't do that. Rather, it's typically used as like a barrier that they throw up when they have something they disagree about, or someone's presenting an argument they don't like. They like, where's that in the Bible? Swat away the argument. Here's an example of this in my own life. Once I was talking about Aristotelian virtue theory with one of my friends, and I presented the view to her, and she said, well, where is that in the Bible? And she wasn't really liking what I was saying, I could tell. And now, as we went along in the conversation, I tried to get a feel for what she was saying. It became clear to me that what she was implying, or what she meant, was this proposition. If there isn't support in the Bible for a proposition on an ethical, religious, or philosophical issue like this, then we shouldn't believe it. The problem with that claim is that it's logically inconsistent. It doesn't meet its own standard. The Bible doesn't have any sort of imperative like that. There's no biblical reason to accept the view that everything we believe on ethical, spiritual, and philosophical matters comes right out of the Bible. And now you may be thinking, come on, Harrison, this isn't that bad. This is just a few people who aren't that intellectually nuanced. You're making this a way bigger deal than this needs to be. Actually, no, I'm not. Think back to the universal literacy example. When the person said, where's that in the Bible? He just completely derailed a really interesting discussion that we were enjoying. So we went from talking about the cultural impacts of universal literacy to correcting a misguided question. And this, I think, can happen more often than you would think in discussions. So in conclusion, before you throw out this question, please think if it's relevant. Is this subject matter in question a theological or ethical area that interacts directly with Christian doctrine? Should we expect the Bible to speak on this? And if not, probably isn't a good time to ask the question. Thanks so much for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or you disagree, feel free to give me a comment. Thanks so much.